Ephesians 2 first. Everybody let me know you get it. Go to the Lord in prayer. Father, we just thank you, Father. We thank you, Father, for the new blessing that you've given us. Father, I ask you, Father, that I decrease as you increase in my spirit, man, tonight. Lord, I just want to tell you, thank you, Father, for everything that you've done for me. From since I was born, Father, to now. Every trial I went through and made it out of. Every stumbling block I made a stepping stone. I just thank you for it, Father, right now in the name of Jesus. And now I just want to tell you, thank you, Father, for my church family. Thank you for the ones that watch online. I just thank you, Father, for what you're doing in this house of Disciples of Christ ministry. How you're making us, how you're molding us in what you would call us to be, Father. Not what nobody else wants us to be. Maybe not how others want us to act or react, but doing everything in decent and in order of how you want it to happen, Father. Because we know, Father, you're the author and finisher of our faith. We just thank you, Father, for what you're doing and what you're going to do. In these last evil days, how you raising up a standard right here in this church, Father. Let us be who you call us to be tonight. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Ephesians 2. I really want to teach on tonight how we have the prince of the air. And this is, even though God rules over us, but if we read our Bible correctly, we understand that the prince of the air is the devil. And this is his domain. And a lot of that's why the Bible tells us we in the world and not of the world. So I always remember that what happens in life is we can't be conformed. We have to be transformed by renewing our mind. But what we have to do is, I want to go to Daniel after I do Ephesians, because Daniel chapter 1 teaches us that he was in the world and not of the world. Daniel chapter 1 teaches us that even the way that they wanted him to act, he stood for something. I want us to learn how to stand for something, because if we don't stand for something, we will fall for anything. And today, what's going on in the world today, we're falling for anything as saints of God. It's not that we don't know. It's the fact of the matter is that we put ourselves in positions to not stand. We put ourselves in situations to not stand. So God is saying, hey, I want to go to Ephesians again and let you know, hey, now you've been down now, but you're no longer there. So they ought to see the difference. You ought to be able to stand up, and they still love you because you stood up. I want y'all to understand that a lot of things happen in life. Even when people get mad that you don't do the same thing that they do, or maybe you don't go to the same places that they go, I want you to know that you still respect. Even though they may talk about you to their friends, but at the end of the day, they respect you. I want you to understand that people are always going to have something to say when you're not doing what they're doing. If you're setting yourself aside, if you're being sanctified, if you're being filled, you're doing things different, you handle things different, I guarantee you will be talked about, because Jesus was talked about. But I want you to understand that even in Daniel, he's going to show you that he was respected. One of my favorite stories is Daniel and his life and how he went through journeys, all because he first stood up for what he believed in. We got so many times we're not standing up for what we believe in anymore. I'm telling you to be bold, but it's a way to be bold. See, people don't understand that. People think being bold being getting all the people's face all the time. Sometimes being bold is just living your life, staying in your lane, just doing what God calling you to do. You don't have to put your religion, you don't have to put what you got going on all in somebody else's face. All you gotta do is live a life according to how God wants you to live it, and then people will start getting in your lane instead of you getting in theirs, because they understand that it's a difference. But we must show the difference so people see the difference, so people can ask about the difference. If you're doing the same thing that they're doing, then they're never going to ask you about what you do different, because they see you doing nothing different. So at this point in time, I want y'all to understand that, yeah, we were in a way of error. Now, you saying that you have been transformed by the renewing of your mind. So therefore, now, you're supposed to be able to go to Daniel and understand how Daniel handled living in this world and still holding up a standard, y'all. Let's go to Ephesians first. Ephesians chapter 2 says, and you have he quickened who were dead in trespasses and sins, wherein time past ye walked according to the course of this world. Ye in the world, but not of the world. According to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of who? Disobedience. So every time the standard is this, the standard is of God, and you go opposite of the standard of God, you work in disobedience. So you don't even understand that every day, the Bible says, choose you this day you're going to serve. Every day, every minute, every hour. See, I'm not trying to make this hard, but I'm really trying to make this right. I really want to show y'all that just because one minute you live right, the devil throw a monkey wrench in your plan of how you're supposed to live by you trying to get away from whatever you're weak. Because the Bible says God don't try you. What happens is once you're moving away from your flesh, what it is that's weak, that's what tries you. So if you get an attitude with somebody, something that you struggle with, it's going to always be somebody that get up under your skin trying to make you get attitude. If whatever it is that you're really struggling with, what happens is that's the same thing that's going to try you. I'm here to tell you that, and it's happening more frequently, and it's happening more and more because of the signs of the time and God coming back. So what's going on is, well, you used to get tried maybe once a month. Now you get tried every day. But the trial of your faith, what? Where is patience. I really want to show us, I really want to show us how to live. Because God been showing me some things on how to live. So now it's time for us to learn how to live this life, because we're failing at living this life and we really think we got it all together. And God's saying, it's some errors that you're making, and I want you to understand that sometimes you handle stuff like you still that old man. Sometimes you look at stuff in a way that when you were that old man. But all things supposed to become new, forgetting those things which are behind. So he's saying now, even your thought process got to be different. Even your every move got to be different. So if your every move is not different, you're being disobedient. Look, I know I'm holding myself to the fire. See, I really want y'all to understand, as a whole, we're holding ourselves to the fire, because the same thing I'm teaching y'all, I'm having to be taught. So every time I read this, and he's saying every time I told you to do something different and you didn't handle it that way, you were disobedient. So you yielded yourself. So in that situation, because now it's choose you this day who you're going to serve. Yeah, that's a scripture, but this day ain't passed yet. It's 24 hours in a day. So you were choosing God. But in that moment, something transpired to make you choose the devil. I want y'all to really see how this, he said choose you this day. It's 24 hours in a day. So you can start out choosing to serve God. But that monkey wrench that happens, does it make you change who you choose to serve? That's deep. That's deep when I got situations happening every day in my life. I work with the public every day of my life. I work with different people every day of my life. I'm in a marriage every day of my life. Any time that I choose to handle something incorrectly, I done chose disobedience because he said don't say that. Or he said handle it like this. Move like this. Or just don't say nothing. And I do it anyway. Entitlement of, I know he'll forgive. I'm still out. Like, because the entitlement is something else. So I haven't left that yet. Because I'm entitled to understand, because you get so caught up in knowing the books. And so you'll be able to manipulate scriptures for you. Only because you know he'll forgive. I just want us to understand. Because this is what's happening. Real life is happening. So what happens is in real life, struggles happen. But he said he's a burden bearer. We forgetting to give him the burdens. Because we have gotten so good in this book, and we've learned so much in this book, that we're trying to hold stuff that we ain't really strong enough to hold for real. We're trying to say, I can do all that through Christ. So we get Christ inside of us and forgot to give him some stuff. And we're holding all this up. And sometimes we're unloading on other people. And we should have gave that problem to Christ in the first place. So you answer somebody incorrectly. You maybe holler at somebody you shouldn't have hollered at. You're getting so caught up that even you holler at your children when they really did nothing that bad, but you have forgotten to give your problems to God. So you make a mistake. So it's an everyday problem. It's 24 hours. Listen, it's 24 hours in a day. So choose you this day who you gonna serve. So for 24 hours you're having to choose. Every battle you're having to choose. Every assignment of the devil you're having to choose. Every time somebody says something wrong, you're having to choose. Every time something doesn't go your way, you're having to choose. You really have to be prayed up to do this. You can't take no day off, you can't slack, you can't do nothing. Your first priority is what God wants you to do. Where in time past you walked according to the course you followed. The course of this world. According to the prince of the power of the air, Satan, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience, among whom also we all had our conversations with. The key word is had. I'm going to take a minute, y'all. I'm going to take a minute. Because I don't really want to go too quick because I don't want nothing misunderstood. I want to explain every verb, every adjective. It said had my conversation. You still shouldn't be having when you had. Having is going on in the present tense. He said, I've had my conversation. I've already had that. Devil, you've already had your place. I have chose these 24 hours for God. Then I try again when he wake me up again. Tell God, thank you for waking me up again. Then I'm going to try 24 more hours to do all I know how to do for Christ. It's 24. You can't do 12 and do what you want do for the other 12. You got 24 hours to try your best to do right. Every day this happens. Among whom also we all had, past tense, our conversation in times past, in the lust of the flesh, fulfilling the desires of the flesh and of the mind, and were by nature the children of wrath, even as others. So we had to be born again.
Yes.
So ain't nothing wrong with getting back on the altar. This is what I'm about to tell y'all, because a lot of us, when I call altar call, we sit there like we got it all together. Well, I'm already up here. So I'm spiritually up here already because every word has hit me first. I'm not above what I teach. I'm the first partaker. So we have to understand what's really going on. So to be born again, sometimes we have to do that a couple times.
Yes, yes.
Like once we get saved one time, he said, run in my cup over.
Yes.
See, a lot of times we can't let nobody drink from our cup. We sip from the saucer when it ain't overflowing. Because you're supposed to be able to sip from the saucer. They supposed to be able to sip from your cup. So that means you can give it out, but not you. So that means you continue to, if there's a pitcher of water here, if I never go back and get any more, and I continue to pour y'all my living water, then I become empty, and your glasses are filled. But I never took time to go back and fill mine up. This is what we're dealing with every day. People are taking from your cup or from your pitcher every day. Every argument that somebody try to have. They pour in their cup. Every person that you help, because if you're sincerely helping them, you're giving them a part of you every time you help them. And if you're never refilling your cup, that's really how I try to. We can't miss the way we miss. We can't not get fed. We can't miss reading scriptures. We can't keep not praying. Like none of this stuff can happen because you're around here just giving out living water. And then when it's your time for a storm, you have none left. You're thirsting because you didn't go back to the living water for yourself. This is what's happening to us. We're not doing it on purpose. I'm not telling y'all that we're sinning because we're trying to sin. We're not keeping our cup overflowing. We're not drinking enough. We're not hungry enough. We don't keep getting fed enough. We get a little bit and feel like we can run all that all day. It's just a lot of stuff that we're doing that we're not talking about. We're not understanding why we're going through what we're going through. Because we won't keep eating. We won't keep hungry. We won't keep being filled with what we need to keep going. We're running with our gas. But God, who is rich in mercy, this is the reason why we don't do what we're supposed to do right here. Verse 4. This last verse I'm going to. He said, but God, who is rich in mercy, for his great love wherewith he loved us. So because we are loved by him, you never know, you know how your children try to get over on you because they understand the love. They understand how much we care about them. So we begin to do and say stuff that we shouldn't do because we are beginning to now take from God and not give him nothing back. We want all the blessings, but we don't want to give him no praise. We want all the benefits and don't want to do anything we need to do to keep being filled up. Let's go to Daniel. Because now that we know what's going on, he's saying times past. So now that I've taught that portion, I'm looking for folks that are in the present and going to the future. Because times past are over. If you keep revisiting the times past, you need to revisit the altar.
Yes.
See, people don't understand that if you're still having those same battles that you were when you was in the world right now, the altar is for you. But we never want to, when folks say let's get proud, folks are ashamed of getting proud now. We can sit here and say it or not, but we are starting to be ashamed because we feel like if we supposed to be saved and sanctified, come get some prayer, then we have lost the spirit. No, I'm saying that I have a problem, and we all have problems. I want it to be removed, or if the cup can't pass, I want to at least learn how to carry the cross, so that I can carry it just like Jesus did. It's time out for us to get to a point in life that we don't want folks to see us come to the altar because they act like they are. I never act as though I had it all together in the first place. Let's get that one thing straight. I never acted like I had it all together. So when you see me at the altar, don't look at me strange because I never told you I had it all together in the first place. I'm a vessel needing to be used just like you are. I just finally yield to my calling. So is the priest, so is the flock. So if I can yield, you can yield. This is how we got to look at life. Daniel 1. In the 3rd year of the reign of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, came Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, unto Jerusalem, and besieged it. And the Lord gave Jehoiakim, king of Judah, into his hand, with part of the vessel of the house of God, which he carried into the land of Shinar, to the house of his God. And he brought the vessel into the treasure house of his God. So understand that we can all be in situations where we're around little g gods. Understand that we're in the world, but not of the world. You have a lot of people that serve many different things. See, it ain't like in the Bible days where they actually kneel into them. See, there ain't nobody doing, like, it might be some people still doing that, but nowadays, anything you put before God, that becomes your God. See, what happened is in this world now, it's a lot of stuff that we as people put before our Heavenly Father. So that is becoming your God. So now we have people that should be holding up a standard, actually serving the same God that the people that ain't holding up no standard is serving. But Daniel trying to teach us, all Daniel trying to teach us is, I can be in the same environment. I can see folks trying to give me their way of living, but I can then show them that I look better, I react better, I'm stronger. All because I don't partake in what you partake in. But are we really doing that? Because a lot of people, we say that we can do this until the fire get hot. Now you've seen the fire get really hot. Daniel understood that the person over him said, man, if I go down, I'm going to kill you. Are we ready for that fight right there? Are we ready to be, we ain't even ready to be ridiculed these days. We ain't even ready to not have friends these days. We ain't even ready to stand alone these days. But he said, I never leave you nor forsake you. So watch what happened. And the king spake unto Alphonaz, the master of his eunuchs, that he should bring certain of the children of Israel, and the king's seed of the princes, children in whom was no blemish, but well favored and skillful in all wisdom and cunning in knowledge and understanding science, and such as had ability in them to stand in the king's palace, and whom they might teach the learning and the tongue of the Chaldeans. I want you to understand that you don't even understand what's inside of you. But the devil knows what's inside of you better than what you know. He's just seducing your flesh to kill your spirit, the spirit that you didn't even know that you had. Because you didn't talk to God and let him tell you how strong you really are. He ain't looking for the weak. He's not looking for weak saints. He ain't even looking for saints that's maybe working in an element. He's looking for the one that haven't started working in an element yet. But he see what you don't see in you, and he trying to get that out of you before you even understand what's in you, before God get what's in you out of you. So he's trying to take it out and destroy you before you even become who God called you to be. So he said, I'm going to flip it, and I'm going to turn you into something that you never should have been, because I don't want you to become who you supposed to be ordained to be in the beginning. So that's why he wanted to teach them their way. So the devil been trying to teach us his way. We were born in sin, shaped in iniquity. So he was trying to teach us his way. And we sometimes still allow him to teach us his way. 24 hours in a day. Y'all understand that? 24 hours in a day. Choose you this day who you gonna serve. So for 24 hours, you have to put God daily to what the world want to teach you. So he can teach you, he meaning the Heavenly Father, teach you what he really wants you to be. So you have to do this for 24 hours straight. And we take time off. We take days off. You wonder why the same day you haven't read is the same day that you did all the battles. The same day you didn't pray. Or the same day you didn't pray for your child is the same day they acted a fool. Or the same day they got bullied. Or the same day the devil tried it. The same day they reacted in a way that they usually didn't react, because they are in the world but not of the world. But what happens is, when you don't cover them, they become subjectable to what the devil wants them to do. If you didn't cover them, he sure will cover them. And I don't mean in a good way. He'll start putting some stuff in their head because you didn't put nothing in their head today. So what Nebuchadnezzar was doing was saying, before they be taught the ways of their God,
I have moved them out of the element. Because it was imparted into him, but he young enough to still learn something different. Babies in the Lord. What happens is, when they first get saved, the devil's really trying to talk to them, because what he's doing is, he's still trying to taint what God is trying to teach to them. Daniel was young when he got over there with Nebuchadnezzar. Yes, he was always taught the way, but if he would have never kept working in what he knew. You know why we get messed up? Because we don't work into what God had taught us. We always forget the things of old. What I mean by old is the teachings that we were taught from the beginning. We always we get to a point in life where, oh, that's just too much. And then you go through stuff that you can't take. Because you thought it was too much to pray every morning. You thought it was too much to fast. You thought it was too much to keep yourself distant from certain folk. And because of that, you become subject to other teachings. How many of us came subject? I came subject to other teachings. I was taught the way. Listen to what happened. I was taught the way. But you begin to be taken and put in another environment. We too grown to be getting put in other environments today. How many of us understand what we need to be, but we starting to keep getting put in other environments and going with what they are doing and not sticking to the plan of what God wants you to do? And we wonder why we can't stand for nothing. Because we falling for anything. Said, children whom was no blemish, but well favored, skillful in all wisdom, cunning in knowledge and understanding science, such as had ability in them to stand in the king's palace, and whom they might teach the learning of the tongue of Chaldean. And the king appointed them a daily provision of the king's meat. The devil is appointing you a portion of what he wants you to have, and you keep eating it. Some of us don't even understand, because we ain't reading enough to understand what the portion of what the devil given us and the portion of what we're supposed to be eating for God. The area is so great right now, we eating off the devil's table, not understanding it's the devil's table. Because we ain't ate off God's table in so long. And we don't even know the difference no more. Because the gray area got so big because you've been trying to eat off both tables. You don't even know which one which no more. Because you shouldn't have never ate that day. Because you're supposed to choose. For 23 hours you chose. But for the 24th hour, you decided that you wanted to eat off the wrong table. And it went into the next day. And then you ate 12 hours off one table and the other 12 off another table. Then all of a sudden, you begin to eat more off the devil's table than God's table. And then you become lukewarm. And then now you all the way cold and don't even know it because the devil been fooling you thinking you still hot. And you just as cold as you want to be. Because you never should have ate off the Prince of Air's table. But because you ate off the Prince of the Air table, now you. Because know what? You never came back here and got clean. You never came back here and said, I'm God is sorry for eating off that table. I'm godly sorry for having that thought. I'm godly sorry for looking at somebody in a way I shouldn't have looked at them. I'm godly sorry for anything, seen or unseen, known or unknown. I'm godly sorry. Wipe the slate clean and start eating again. You let the devil mix his food with God's food. And you wonder why you're so mixed up. And of the wine which he drank. So, if you want to get deep, Nebuchadnezzar being an example of Satan. He give you a lie to tell, and you tell it. Now you don't want nobody to know you lied about that. So he give you another lie to cover that other lie that he gave you. The only way you can get it right is to repent and say, no, I lied. But he say, no, you don't want to do that because they're going to always think you're lying. It's time to learn how to build rapport back. And the first person you have to build rapport back with is God. If you can't respect who I am, and I have made my slate clean, me and your friendship don't matter. You so crazy, I don't think you, man, these days of time, if a person can't tell you they sorry, and you leave that where it's at and keep it moving, that ain't your friend no way. We have to understand what routes to take in life. Because we're losing our salvation for foolishness. Stuff don't even be worth losing your salvation for. You just fumbling. So nourishing them 3 years. So he want me to. So look, this is how I'm telling you how the devil do. He want a little devil to hold on. He wants you to do this for 3 years. So he'll have you thinking for 3 years that you good. Listen, I really want y'all, I hope y'all hear what I'm saying, because you ain't been caught yet. You ain't been caught yet, and you thinking it's all good. I ain't been caught yet, and I'm thinking it's all good. And then, when it boils down to a situation for real, then you begin to see where your Holy Ghost at. Where your Savior at? You have switched partners and didn't even know you switched partners because your eyes were closed because the book wasn't open. The book ain't been open, so your eyes closed. How can you know how the devil's gonna fight you if you don't read how he fights you? He's been fighting you the same day, the same way from the beginning. He ain't got no new tricks. I just want to know how he's still beating you with the same stuff, and you're supposed to be reading how he fights you. They let me know who reading or not. See, this what it boils down to. You can't be really reading if he hitting you with the same tricks over and over. If me and some men still fighting the same battles over and over, somebody ain't learning something. We're supposed to say, hey, oh no, we see that. Let's just move forward. This is what, and it takes people in every aspect of relationship saying, hold on. No, we had that argument last time. Them ain't gonna get us like that because united we stand. Divided we fall. That's even in the church. That's between you and God. United, you and God stand. Divided, you fall. Because he the Alpha and the Omega. Yes. So he ain't going nowhere. He said, I ain't leave you nor forsake you. So you're divided with me. So you fall. I know I'm taking my time, but I really want us to understand why we lose. Because we're losing right now. I don't care what you say. I don't care. Because you sitting here with false hope of winning right now, and we losing. If somebody in your circle losing, you losing. if somebody in your church family ain't getting what they need, we all divided we fall, united we stand. Somebody told me we are as strong as our weakest person. We are as strong as a church. We are as strong as our weakest person. I need my weakest person to be strong. I really want to understand. I need the devil not to know, not even try that door. Not even try the driveway. Don't even try the street. Don't even try chicken. I want, man, okay. I want to get it where he even scared to come to Chickasaw. All together. He's scared to come near your street. In your house. You got the man all in your house. He's supposed to be scared to die. Your city. This is what we supposed to be at. The devil's scared to come to the city. I ain't even talking about my street. I ain't even talking about my house. He's scared to come to the city. The city is too close to him because my eyes open, my ears open. I can feel what's going on. I can feel when I'm about to do something wrong. I can feel when I'm about to say something wrong. I can feel when danger about to come. Didn't Noah feel it? Didn't Noah feel it? Before rain came, was he already hedged up? Or did he catch? If I'm not understanding, him and his family was the one who replenished the earth. So you sitting here getting hurt unannounced. Didn't you read Noah? That's in Genesis. Everybody read Genesis. Now among these were of the children of Judah, Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, unto whom the prince of the eunuchs gave names. For he gave unto Daniel, hold on. So he want to change you all together. Look, I'm going to tell you something. Now, we had our communications. Listen, we had our communications. So you're turning, so if you had your communication and now you're not there no more, if you still show signs of the old you, hold on, I'll tell you. If you still can have thoughts of the old you, I want to get so deep where, because you say cast down thoughts and imagination. So it don't even supposed to get that far of you actually doing the action. When you even think about doing the action, you can't even think it all the way through because you're already casting it down before it even process in your head. Let's not deep this here. See, this so deep. See, we waiting until we about to do the action and then get on our knees and talking about, oh Lord, the devil almost got me. No, he got you 3 days ago when you started thinking about plotting this. You was got then. You was got 10 days ago when you let this stuff marinate in your marriage and then y'all ain't trying to fix this. You was got 3 days ago when you had an order against your brother or sister and y'all didn't even get it straight in. It was already.
Not right.
And we just take it like, I get it. Don't put no thought on tomorrow what you can do what? Today. So you sit here talking about I get it right tomorrow. The devil done talked it to both of y'all about how mad y'all are about tomorrow. So you wake up even madder than you was over something that was so simple. Just want to teach life because we're missing it. A little later. Ain't nobody, see, y'all still out there still talking about some, well, I ain't cussing. Well, I ain't drinking. Well, I ain't doing anything. But you bear all witness. You didn't tell the whole truth. You thought in your mind about doing something, and you didn't cast it out. A little bit. Let it hold on. Because what happened is, you keep pouring, you can get a cup and pour it down to it. You pour pour enough of that cup of water, and imagine what it's going to do. Fill up. Now, it may take longer, but the outcome's still the same. It filled up. So you're filling your bathtub up with sin. I don't care if you put a teaspoon in there or a whole gallon. It's still a whole bathtub of sin that you got, no matter how you look at it. But Daniel proposed in his heart that he would not defile himself. Wait a minute. So where it started, what's in you go do what? Come out. So he said, first of all, before I even propose anything to anybody, before I propose it, I gotta make sure that I believe it in him. Now you come propose and stuff to the devil talking about what you ain't gonna do, and it ain't even in here yet. Notice how folks love to say, I will not do this. You ain't even let it soak in you yet. I'll never go against God. That ain't even soaked in there yet. I'll never drink again. They ain't even soaked in here yet. I'll never bear false witness again. They ain't even soaked in there. I never do this and that again. It ain't even got in here yet. And these days, this the Old Testament. In the New Testament, get how I get in there. Can somebody tell me how I get in there? What you need for it not to happen? It's called the confidence, and nobody else don't want to say it. I'm just folks even scared to even say what it is because they scared that it might kill them. They scared they gonna feel different. They scared that they might run around the room. This is supposed to be Bible study. All right. This is called church. This is called gathering of saints together. Uplifting his name, whatever he wanted to do. So if y'all say his name and then something happened, that's just what he wanted. Just wanted, because it's getting real simple. Do you want to live this life or you don't? It's just that simple. He said, in my heart, I ain't going to defile himself with the portion of the king's meat, nor with the wine which he drank. Therefore he requested of the prince of the eunuchs that he might not defile himself. Now God had brought Daniel into favor and tender love with the prince of the eunuchs. So why are you trying to, you know what? I really get tired of people that know they got favor acting like they ain't got no favor. Now you know that you can go ask somebody for something, saved or unsaved, and because you know how to treat folks, or because you got favor on your life, even if they don't want to do it, they'll do it anyway. And you sit there and don't even ask. Ask and it shall be given. Knock and the door shall be open. So if your doors are closed right now, it's your fault. It's your fault. If you can truly say that you're walking in the way, the truth, and the life, and if you act like you don't want to ask questions or you don't want to ask nobody for something, and you're wondering why you don't get it, it ain't nobody's fault but your own fault. Period. And the prince of the eunuchs said unto Daniel, I fear my Lord, the king, who hath appointed your meat and your drink. For why should he see your faces worse liking than the children which are of your sort? Then shall ye make me endanger my head to the king. You just feel a lot of people just worry about if you can assure them that you can do something God's way, they look into your eyes. People that's unsaved have discerning of spirit as well. So listen what I'm about to tell you. If you look somebody in the face with a sure face and tell them that just somebody don't do, what they gonna say? Because God has already given you favor to be able to speak. Because you're speaking through him, about him. Why not? I'm not a man that should lie. Or one to be drawn to repentance. Whatever I say I do, I do. He's been talking to you, and you ain't saying nothing yet. To the person that you need to say something to. And you wonder why it hasn't changed yet. Because you haven't said it. You wonder why folks ain't healed. Because you haven't used your hands to heal them. You wonder why they haven't been saved yet? Because you haven't told them about Jesus, and the Jesus that's in you wants you to say something so they can transfer that to them. And you wonder why folks still ain't saved. It's your fault. It's my fault. Because I won't do and we won't do what we're supposed to do. Period. We won't speak up. We won't be who God called us to be. Daniel said, you know what? I'm going to do exactly what God tells me. And watch how he works. That's being confident in who you serve.
Yes,
Why you badly praying? Scared to put on a church song at work. Scared to hold somebody's hand for a second if they hurt themselves at work. You can't even put your hand on their shoulder for a second because you scared. I ain't telling you to go all on there, pour blessing all on their head. I ain't telling you to do that. I'm telling you to walk by, because if you really got the power, you ain't got to do all that. All you got to do is touch them. And watch how they feel better. Some of us put on so many shows that we don't have no power.
no power.
We should be able to speak words because they cleanse through the word. We should be able to speak scriptures into folks' life and they feel different. We should be able to tell folks stories in the Bible about people being healed and get whatever. They get healed.
Yes.
Because once you tell them and you be assured that the same thing that happened in the Bible days can happen now, and then you pray. They'll know why you praying, man. See, a lot of people don't even know why you can put your hands on them. Because you ain't living what you talking.
All right.
Then said Daniel to Melzar, whom the prince of the eunuchs had set over Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. Prove thy servants, I beseech thee, 10 days, and let them give us posts to eat and water to drink. Then let our countenance be looked upon before thee, and the countenance of the children that eat of the portion of the king's meat. He say, let me live the way God want me to live, and let them live the way that they God want them to live, and see who look better. Can y'all understand that this is happening this day and time? Look at folks that got a hard life because they wanted to have a hard life. And look at your life because God has changed you and you don't do all the stuff that you used to do. First of all, as soon as you get saved, you start looking better. If you really, let me tell you something. If you really saved for real, if you really got him living inside of you for real, it's a light that's on you. You look different. You feel different. You begin to take care of your body different than what you used to. You don't let everything be around you. You separate yourself so that stuff won't impart inside of you because you really don't want to give up the feeling that you have. This is what I want people to understand. I'm not in hibernation because I don't love you. I'm trying to protect what's in here. It's nothing against nobody, but I got stuff to protect. I got something to protect because I understand that if I wasn't me living for Christ, a lot of stuff that I do now wouldn't be getting done. So I don't protect what I have built through Christ. I got to protect that. So excuse me if you don't see me like you do. I'm just protecting. Excuse me if I don't joke the way I used to joke. I'm just protecting. Excuse me that I don't have those same conversations. All of that is you eating off the wrong table. You don't even know. I'm just protecting my investments. I got something that's invested in heaven. I ain't talking about earthly stuff. I got something that's invested in heaven for me. And I can't get it up for nothing. So he consented to them in this matter and proved them 10 days. First of all, when you talk to somebody, when you give somebody a business plan, don't come ask, Brother John, when you give business plans, is it already something that you have thought out, wrote it out, or did you just think of this yesterday and you just went and just say, I'm going to propose this? See what I'm saying? Like, a lot of us, God ain't even gave us the whole business plan. We ain't thought nothing out, you ain't let him talk to you enough. You just say, God told me, and you just run the door. And when you present it, they like, what? Where the rest of it? And then that door get closed because you didn't let him do all he wanted to do. Write a vision down and do what? Get plain. Daniel knew just what he needed to say in the hour to get what he needed to get out of that person so he can show himself approved. And at the end of the 10 days, their countenance appeared fair and fairer in flesh than all the children which did eat the portion of the king's meat. Thus Nebuchadnezzar took away the portion of their meat and the wine that they should drink and gave them post. So this is what happened next. I'm about to get ready to close, but this is what happened next. Folks will stop tempting you. Folks will stop tempting you with their mess. You wonder why? You wonder why folks don't talk to you about stuff that you talk to you about? Because you've already shot them down saying I won't talk about it. You wonder why people don't come to you with mess? Because you have already shot down the fact that I don't want to talk about mess. You wonder why people don't want to come to you with dirty jokes? You have already shot down I don't like dirty jokes. But if you never say, if you never push that back, they keep feeding you. If you don't never say, no, I don't want that, they keep saying it to you. If you never say, no, we can't talk about that, they keep talking to you about it. Once you've shown yourself that you can live this life without the mess, then they'll start bringing the mess to you. That's the problem. We keep eating it. And wonder why we can't pray. Or wonder why we can't fast. Because you have just let them feed you mess. And now you want, on top of that, want to go pray. You say, take it. After he seen that they're better. After he seen that their face was fair. After he seen that they look fair. He said, you know what? They don't need that. Folks need your prayers. So if you show them, I can't pray for you if you keep bringing me all this mess. All I can do is pray. Don't tell me your business, just pray. I can give you a prayer. I can stand in the gap for you. I can pray with you. But you dumping all your mess is not going to help the situation at all. I know one man that can really help your situation. Because honestly, you ain't going to really listen to me right now because you done dumped so much on me that when I tell you thus said the Lord, you feel like I'm throwing off. So if you separate yourself, I really want y'all to understand. If you separate yourself, and then God give you a word and you speak to them, they can receive it better than them dumping all your business and then God will still give you a word, but if you haven't built a rapport in the correct way, you can't say, God told me to tell you this. Because your rapport is not good, because they so used to you listening to their business. That now, when you try to tell them what thus said the Lord now, they don't receive it. No, you're the garbage can. I don't need you giving me anything. I'm used to you being the garbage can. I don't want to eat out of the garbage. Oh man, y'all missed me. I don't want to eat out of the garbage can. You've been letting me dump it in the dumpster for so long, and now all of a sudden you want to give me something good. Garbage can don't give me nothing good. throw trash in the garbage can. So if I throw trash in the garbage can, when am I out of the garbage? So you done let them dump all this in your spirit for so long that that's all they call you for. It's the dump. It's the dump. It's the dump. Soon as you tell them thus said the Lord, now they don't want to talk to you no more. Because they're not used to that. So from now on, if you just give them that, see if they keep coming. And you know the first thing you need to do? You know what? I apologize for even listening to all this. Oh, y'all don't want to be real. First of all, I apologize for even listening to all this mess. Let's get this straight first. What I should have been doing is praying with you. So, if from the day forward, now what we're going to do, we're just going to pray about it. We're not going to keep talking about your business. We're not going to we got to keep doing. All I want you to do from now on is let's just pray about it. I know you got to have some, but if you're going to tell me something, understand that after we get finished talking about it, we're going to pray about it. See if they keep down. See if they keep down. He said, I'm going to remove. The eunuch said, the person over the eunuch said, I'm going to remove this because I see you look better when man, you know how you give a folk call you. How you know? This your dad now. Because every time they call you, don't tell them I want to hear. I'm talking to, look, I ain't just talking, I'm talking to me too. I'm tired of hearing it too. Tired of hearing it. At the end of the 10 days, their countenance appeared fair. So try that for 10 days. Don't let nobody be messing with you for 10 days. See how you look. See how better you pray God. See how better some stuff ain't in your spirit because you ain't letting them folk dump on you. Watch your countenance look better. Thus Melzar took away the portion of their meat and the wine that they should drink and gave them posts and replaced it. Get what? And every time that person used to call you, after they stop calling you, replace it with prayer. You already know what time they call you. You know what time they call you every day. Replace it with prayer. See what happens. And for these 4 children, God gave them knowledge, skill, in all learning and wisdom. And Daniel had understanding in all visions and dreams. I'm going to stop right here. Do you see? Listen to me. Okay, I'm about to close. Do you see how when you stop letting them dump, they mess on you? And you replace it with what God want to give you. He'll put a blessing on top of that. He'll give you something else on top of that. He'll give you another what he wants you to have on top of that. Because now you're not getting dumped on no more. You're not allowing people to put stuff in your spirit. So now God can do what? Put some stuff that you're supposed to have in your spirit. Y'all bow your head. Father, we just thank you for another opportunity to get something from you. I ask you, Father, that we hide this word in our heart and not sin against it. I ask you, Father, to keep us even closer and closer to you, Father. It is a work that you want us to do. But we have to push some things away, get rid of some things, stop some things, so that you can impart what you need to impart in our lives. I ask you, Father, that you do that, Father. Once we do what we need to do and be godly sorry for that thing happen that's deterring us from really getting what you want us to have. I ask you that you impart in our lives.
what you want us to have, Father. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Anybody got anything want to add before we go?
Thank God for the word, man. I agree.